Hey guys, it's your one and only Waka Waka Doctor here, bringing you the best of migration across the world. You know how we do it here? We share information with respect to moving to different countries across the world, either via education or through career and job opportunities. If you're new here, I want to say welcome. I've got loads of videos on my channel that you can watch during your spare time that would educate you as to how to move to different countries. So irrespective of the country you want to move to, the United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, Finland, Norway, Germany, Poland, Portugal, it doesn't matter the country, I've got a video for you. If this is your first time of watching my videos, I want to say click on the subscribe button, watch this video to the end, and you will not regret it. On this episode, I am sharing something very valuable, something very interesting that could change your life with respect to travel. Now, over the last few months and years, it's not new that certain countries in Europe give you the permission to come seek job opportunities in their country without a job offer. Initially, it used to be only Germany, and then Austria followed suit. And just a few weeks ago, Portugal announced. Now, recently, in the last few days and weeks, we're talking about a new country, fourth country, that's going to allow foreigners from all over the world, Asia, Europe, Africa, Southern Hemisphere, to come into their country and allow people look for jobs. This is because there's an increasing amount of, shortage occupations that are short of laborers in different fields. And this country is no other one than Sweden. Yes, Sweden has recently announced that you don't need a job offer to come into Sweden to look for a job. You can look for a job, apply, come into Sweden, look for a job, get a job, and then continue to live in Sweden. So on this episode, I'm going to be telling you exactly what a job seekers visa is. I'm going to tell you the requirements. I'm going to tell you the documents. I'm going to tell you how to submit your application. I'm going to answer a few questions as to whether or not you can move with family, how long you can stay, and things like that. Okay, so let's get into the groove. Okay, we all know what a job seeker visa is, and from what the word says, it's a job seeker. It allows you seek for job. It allows you search for a job. Okay, when you move to Sweden. All right, so Sweden has a shortage occupations list, just like the UK, just like Germany, just like Austria. And I'm going to read some of the jobs that are short at the moment in Sweden. You will not believe it. I've been doing a bit of research, and I can tell you category. It's not a very long list, but you've got fantastic jobs that they're looking for. I'm going to try and read them all out. So they are looking for construction workers, construction machine operators, pharmacists, occupational therapists, architects, bakers, midwives, nannies, bartenders, social workers, concrete workers, bus drivers, civil engineers, building constructors. They're looking for controllers, electricians, mechanical engineers, doctors, nurses, carpenters, hairdressers, physiotherapists, salesmen, preschool teachers, primary school teachers, high school teachers, foremen and waiters, technicians, production planners, mechanical engineers, lawyers, chef and servers, curators, prison and probation officers, truck drivers, train drivers, laboratory engineers. It's a very not too long a list, software system developers, environmental and health inspectors, painters, bricklayers, permanent assistants, farmers, network and system technicians, and a lot like that. So this gives you the opportunity to come into Sweden and look for a job. Then you can transition into a work permit if you do find an employer. How long can this visa last? This visa is anything between 3 to 9 months. You can only spend 3 to 9 months. Okay, so the most important thing on your mind is going to be, what are the requirements? What do I need? Okay, what you need is simple. You need to have completed your studies that is corresponding to an advanced level degree. This means that you either have completed your education in Sweden, or you have a master's degree from anywhere in the world, or you have a certification in your field. So if you've been working as a hairdresser for a long time, or a plumber for a long time, or a welder for a long time, you need a certification that's for your specialized, profession. All right, that's one thing you need. You need to have a plan to seek employment when you get to Sweden. Okay, that's number two. Or you could even decide, have a plan to start your own business in Sweden. That's number two. Number three is that you need to be able to show proof that you will support yourself all through your stay, which means that you need a bank account that has about $1,000 in it, at least $1,000 per month. Okay, if you're intending to stay for 3 months, $1,000 per month for 3 months. If you're intending to stay for 6 months, $1,000 per month for 6 months. Okay, you need to have health insurance. All right, that's important. And you need to have a valid passport, of course, for your duration of stay. And you need to be located outside Sweden. So these are the requirements that you need to apply for this visa. Now, all you need to do to apply is go to this website that I've been looking at and working on myself, and I've logged in, I've created an account. It's called migrationsverget.sc. Don't worry about the pronunciation. I'm going to put it in the description box. So if you check the description box of this video, you would see the link of how to apply. It's migrationsverket, I think. SVERKET.SE, but I'll put the link down there that you can apply. Now, what are the requirements for this application? What are the documents you need to submit? Because it's an e-service application. So what documents do you need to have at hand when you want to apply? Well, you need digital copies of your international passport, clear, okay, showing your signature, your passport number, your photo, your issuing country, and things like that. You need digital copies of the official transcripts of your academic record if that's what you're showing. So you need to show your transcripts. You need to show digital copies of your certification of the skill you have if that's what you're submitting. You need to show digital copies of any examination or certification that you did, okay? You need to show digital copies of your bank statements, like we said, for the duration of number of months that you intend to stay in Sweden. You need to show digital copies of your comprehensive health insurance, which you can get very cheap online. And you also need to get a digital copy of a signed letter of consent. You need to get a letter of consent just to show the Swedish Council of Higher Education the right to contact those institutions in your home country to kind of verify your documents. This means that if you're showing them academic qualifications, you need to give them a signed consent that they can confirm from your school. If it's certification that you're submitting, you need to give them a signed letter of consent that gives them permission to contact those people that gave you the certificate to confirm the authenticity. Okay, you also need to be able to pay any fee by credit card or debit card if it's required. Some of you, depending on the country you're from, you might need to, if your certificate is not in English or Swedish, you might need to translate it to English or Swedish. Okay, so all you need to do is just go to that website, fill the form, apply. It's very, very easy. I've done it myself, and I can tell you that it's simple. Okay, so once you're in Sweden, you spend 3 to 9 months, get a job, and then you can now switch over to a work permit. Are you allowed to bring family on this type of visa? No. Because it's a job seekers visa, you cannot move to Sweden with your family. You need to get a job first. Once you get a job, then you're able to move with your family and continue living your life. So all you need to do is go to that website, like I've referred to you. It's migrationsverket.se. Okay, you create an account first. Because you don't have an account, create an account, put a password. When you put a password, it sends a code to your email, which you would impute. Then it asks you for your phone number to kind of do a 2FA, two authentication. Yeah, you need to do a 2-code authentication. It sends you a code to your phone number, and then it also checks that you're not a robot, and then you sign in the next time When you sign in, you say you want to apply. You just click on apply for job seekers visa, the e-application, and you will see the forms there that you can fill. Fill the form, pay the fee, and submit. Usually it takes about 6 weeks for you to get a response, and voila. So I hope that this video has been able to help you to know that you can apply for a job seekers visa in Sweden. Go through the job shortage occupational list, the shortage occupational list in Sweden, to see if your profession is on that list, so that you would not waste any time applying. Make sure your occupation is on that list. Just Google shortage occupations list Sweden 2022 and you will see all the jobs there. Look, it's not easy, but this is a step to taking you abroad. I wish you all the best. This is your one and only Waka Waka Doctor, and I'm signing out from here. Thank you.